Hey everyone. I enjoyed the assignment this week, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you some of the stories that came out of the 6 acts of kindness. But I first wanted to start with the actual obstacles that I face because they shape a lot of the choices that I made in the acts of kindness. A big obstacle for me, just in my life in general, is busyness. And I know that, the mundane and the tasks and the to-do lists can often, too often, drown out the needs of the people around me. And just staying relationally connected to both the people I work with, the people I minister to, my friends, and my family. And so this week I wanted to shape my acts of kindness around this idea of relational connection and just having conversations with people about how they're doing and just speaking belief into them, encouragement, praying with them. So that's what you'll see in some of these stories. One of the first stories I'll share with you is prayer for my friend Laura. Laura is my brother's girlfriend, and she's been staying over my house here and there in the past week or so. And one night it was getting really late, probably around 11 or 12, and I just kept feeling this heavy press to go ask if she needed some prayer. And so, I walked her to the door, knocked on the door, and I was kind of like, hey, is there anything you need me to pray for you about? And I don't know why that just is such an awkward thing at times to just ask people if they need prayer. But I know especially because it was late and, she said, yeah, actually I do. And it was really cool because in that moment, the Holy Spirit just led me into some deep insights that He wanted to say to her. And I had no idea, some of the things that He had planned to say, but I just kind of let Him, talk through me. And we walked away just feeling really encouraged, and she felt really confirmed in it. And just had given her some insight into a lot of things going on in her life. So I thought that was really incredible, and how, as we step out and bless others, that sometimes, we're the ones blessed in return. And I definitely felt that night. So that was one of the stories. Another one was with a coworker. There's a coworker that's going through a hard transition at work with just job roles and responsibilities, and just like a really tough transition in responsibilities. And I just sent them just a note of encouragement and said, I really believe in you. I've just really loved working as a part of your team, and here are some things that you are just awesome with. And so just a quick note, but to say, I believe in you and I support you and you're valuable. And they really appreciated that. Another story was actually today. I stayed a few hours late as a coworker came in and sat down in my office, and I had a lot to get done. I knew that I had a lot of schoolwork tonight to do, and a lot of work that I needed to prepare for tomorrow. But just really sensed that I needed to give that moment my absolute best and just be really present. And so I ended up staying for 2 hours almost after hours today, just helping them process through calling and purpose and places they're feeling like they're failing in ministry and in life, and just asked some really hard questions and challenged a lot of things. And we both walked away feeling like, God was really doing something in that conversation, and hopefully that it's going to help them bring more clarity to what He's called them to do, and just to not give up too soon on just dreams that God's placed in their heart. So that was really cool. Another thing yesterday was, I went up to, I don't know if I've ever said this to my leader, but I just walked up to him and I said, I really appreciate your leadership and the things that you pour into us as a team, spiritually, leadership-wise, developmentally, are highly valued. And I just really appreciate who you are and what you bring to us, and it's just so important. did the same thing, similar the other night with my mom. Just kind of sat down, and it's just funny because sometimes you get home from work, or at least I do, and it's just like, and I live with my mom currently, and I just get right to doing schoolwork or get right to, finishing up emails or, and you forget to ask the people that you live with, what's going on in your life and how you doing? You can see them every day and really not know what's going on in their heart, or at least I can. And so, I just sat down with my mom and said, how's work been? How's life? How are things going? And just had a really cool conversation out of that, and just, felt reconnected to her. And lastly, I called my grandmother the other night and just decided, I'm just calling to talk. And just, Grandma, I want to get to know you. I want to know about what your life was like when you were younger, and when you were married, and, what life was like before, our grandfather passed away. And, it was really cool because I got to hear stories of her childhood and things that I've never known about just the woman that she is and the life experience that she's had, and just asking her, like, what kind of wisdom, could you pour into my life? And it's just a really great conversation, but it took our relationship to a whole different place. And so through this experience, I've just really been just more aware of the fact that I do life with a lot of people, and there's a lot of things that I don't know about who they are as people and what's going on in their lives, and just feel really disconnected because of the busyness of my life. And I want to learn how to on a deeper level still manage, well, the responsibilities that I have that matter a lot, because the work that I do, it's just deep part of my heart, and I want to do it well and with excellence, but not at the expense of just relational life. And that's just always been a tension for me, and I just want to continue to grow and be sensitive to conversations and people and needs. And one thing that I took away is the reactions from people this week were like, wow, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule. And I know you're incredibly busy, and I've always seen you, run around here, and you got a lot to do and a lot you're carrying. And that the word that people saw when they were attaching it to me as a person was the word busy. And even though that's not 100% of a negative connotation, I don't want to be known for someone who's busy. I want to be known for someone who is loving and caring, and takes time to speak belief. And yeah, we're all busy, but I don't want to leave a legacy of busyness. I want it to be more impactful and valuable than that. And so that's just really, really strong stirring in me this week. And so I'm grateful for this assignment, and I hope, in the days and weeks to come that I can process that out a little more and figure out how to wrestle down these tensions of just the season of life that I'm in, and to win both well. So thanks for listening, and hope you found some encouragement, or just any kind of interest in some of these stories that I shared. Thanks.